Well, hello. We are recording our very first Twinster pod, and we're excited. Lorraine, are you excited?
Yes, we are very excited.
It's been a minute. We talked about this since last October, and we finally got it together, and we have a theme
Well, I don't
song.
know if we have it together.
We're going to have it together.
We're going to do it.
Theme song written by moi. Have a sparkly microphone. We have a graphic designed by my husband, Perry. And we're excited because it's our first podcast. So what we're going to do is we're going to let you in on our podcast theme song. Here we go. Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Lorraine.
And this is the Twinster Pod. Jazz hands. Boop. Thank you very much.
It's more of a jingle.
More of a jingle. Yeah,
Really
it's a jingle.
Yeah, it's a jingle.
It might have a second verse if we hit a second season. We don't know.
Oh, I like it. We just can be adding verses for seasons. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So by the 10th season, we're going to have 10 verses. You'll have to stand on the last one. Only those that are used to hymns will recognize that one.
On the last one, please.
Oh my gosh. So let us just introduce ourselves because you might be listening to this and you have no idea who we are. I'm Amy, and this is
Lorraine.
And we are twins.
Yes, we are.
Surprise, we're twins. We were born in 1970, so we will be 55 on February 28th.
Yes, we will.
But don't
Which
get
is crazy.
Fabulous, though.
Fabulously crazy.
Fabulously crazy, and also fabulous. And we live in separate states, and so we wanted to do a podcast. Lorraine, why don't you tell them why we wanted to do a podcast?
Well, we don't get to see each other very much anymore. And we always say that we are the funniest people we know. Absolutely. And so we thought this would be a good way to spend time together and to share how funny we think we are with the world.
100%. 100%. So the thing with us is we really are hilarious. Sometimes people don't get us.
They don't.
But we always get each other.
Yes.
And we have inside.
It's like always inside jokes. Yes.
Inside jokes from like 1980. And my husband and probably Lorraine's are like, why is that funny? And we're like, why are you not laughing?
Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. And it's hysterical because I know what you're thinking.
And if you want us to be placed up somewhere where we shouldn't laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe let us know that because we're separate sides of the room.
Because it's over. Yeah. Don't put us together.
We're over there. I'm going to need to be.
It's done.
It's done. So there's that. So because we think we're funny, we thought, you know what? And it also helps us be able to spend time together. And, you know, it's just a little podcast. We don't know where it's going to go. We don't know who.
Have no clue.
But honestly,
we're winging it.
We're winging it. That's what there's a quote out there. In life, just like your eyeliner, wing it.
Oh, I love that.
Free of charge.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. So, Lorraine, why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're living now, maybe like where you start, like what took you to where you are? Kind of give us a little backstory.
So I got married for the first time in 2018. I met my husband online, Tim, in 2017 on Christian Mingle. I was about ready to give up because there's weirdos out there. And I had only been on these apps for 6 days and I seriously was going to give up. And he sent me a message and he said, the funny thing is he had his parameters set to meet women within 100 miles. Now he lived in Jackson, Mississippi. And so obviously Redmond, Illinois was not 100 miles within Jackson, Mississippi. So I somehow, pushed through those parameters. And he said, he was very sweet. In one of his messages, he said, if you were closer, I would so ask you out for a cup of coffee. And that was kind of the start of it. We just started talking and kind of quickly fell in love. So I got married in May of 2018 and moved with him to Jackson, Mississippi. And then a year later, in May, his job moved us to Texas. And so we lived in Texas for 5 years. And last May, 5 years after that first May, we were transferred to where I'm at now, which is near Boise, Idaho, which everybody here says it's Boise. We always learn Boise. It's apparently Boise. So anyway, we're out here in the beautiful Rocky Mountains. It's gorgeous out here. We can see the mountains in our backyard. It's gorgeous. So that's how I wound up here. Like I said, I live with my husband. My stepson Riley lives with us. He's 21. So I've been his full-time mama here since May of 2020. He's been with us. So yeah, it's been, I would have never dreamed growing up a town of 300 people in Illinois that I would be living in all those states and wind up out here in the Pacific Northwest. But it's beautiful out here. I love it. I miss all my family, but it's a great place to live. People are very nice out here. So that's it in a nutshell.
Well, that's good. You nutshelled it.
Yeah. I left out a lot, but that's it.
Hashtag nutshell it. I love it.
Hashtag nutshell.
And I'm in Illinois, and I've been married to Perry for, it'll be 32 years this year. We started in Illinois, moved to Texas right after we got married, and then moved back to Illinois. And we've been in Illinois ever since. We have a golden doodle Stanley who's funny and hilarious. We love him. We dress him up in clothes. He thinks he's a person. He's extra. Don't know where
he is extra. Yeah, don't know where he gets up.
Don't know, but we love him. We dress up for Halloween as a family and post a picture on Facebook because that's funny. And he's just fun. So we have a good time with him. So so we've been in Illinois for a long, long time. And the reason Lorraine and I wanted to hop on, start a podcast, because we know we're probably, hopefully we will be relatable to people. We're just trying to figure life out. We're not perfect. We're going to share some ups and downs. We're going to share some funny things. We're going to share, life things. We're going to share advice. We're going to let you ask questions. We'll have a little mailbag email that you can send email to questions. And, we're just going to see where this podcast takes us because, we know
Why
that
not?
it's going to be a journey, right?
Yep.
And so hitting our mid 50s and, moving into that era, what life will bring.
Amen to that.
Honestly, we're going to probably try to keep a lot of it light and humor because there's a lot of heaviness in the world and things going on. We're not going to be your place for news. For Lorraine and I, listen, I went to college and got a degree in speech communication because I could talk. And I was like, that I think I can get an A in. And, I'm not the brightest color in the crayon box, but I'm the brightest. So I need to get that on a t-shirt where I'm not the brightest, but I'm the brightest with like bright lights. So Lorraine was for sure, we'll say it, she excelled. Wouldn't you agree?
I would. Yes.
See,
but you know what? We balance each other out. That's what, keeps it funny and fun. And
we're both fun, but yeah, exactly. So we're just going to try to keep it fun and light. And, we're always going to have a theme and we'll always have our jingle. And we're always going to have a kind of a subject that, each podcast is going to have basically the TWINSTER Pod. And so for this one, our first episode, right? And so we're just talking about kind of laying the groundwork. So every single time it's going to be 15 minutes or less because both Lorraine and I agreed we don't have a lot of time and we know you don't either. So we're going to get in and out. We want to bless your day, make you smile, give you some advice, answer some questions, be there for you, and just help you in 15 minutes or less.
Yeah, there's interesting and funny, but then, it can border on like, okay, we're going to scroll on now. So we don't
Scroll
want you to have to
on.
scroll.
We've listened to and I love listening to podcasts, but my attention span is very short. And if you start on a podcast, typically, how quickly you're like, I'm enthralled, I'm engulfed, and then like things happen, and you're like, I need to do laundry, I need to do this, like you get a phone call, and you're like off, and then you never go back to it. So if we can do 15 minutes or less, hopefully we can get in and out, bless your day, make you smile, give you some advice, and just laugh together and maybe cry.
Yes, all of the above.
So we're almost done with our first podcast, Lorraine.
We did it.
We did it. And one thing we totally look, we love to laugh. And Lorraine and I don't know if you have a relationship with anybody that you can send a funny meme to and they always get it. But Lorraine is my person, and I love her for that. Because again, we're the funniest people we know. If I find a meme that I know is funny, I know she's going through. So, I asked her to bring, in closing, a funny picture, quote, meme, something that she saw. And I brought like 2 or 3. Should I read them all or just choose one?
Oh, go ahead. Let's do them all.
All right. Unless I see was $5,600, now $16.75. I'm not interested. No Black Friday sale. That's funny. Because our mom also taught us to shop the clearance rack first.
Oh, yeah.
I love clearance. Your turn.
Well, and that reminds me, because if somebody says, oh my gosh, I like your shirt, or oh my gosh, I like your whatever, we are 99.9% of the time always going to go, oh my gosh, thank you. I got it at wherever we got it, and tell them how much it was, because that makes it even better.
So helpful. We might even give you the phone number and the address to the store.
Or take you there and buy you one. That's what you did for me once. You had this cute, remember that thing? Yeah, a Cato. And you're like, oh my gosh, it was only like, I don't know, $3.99 or something. And so we had to go by there and get me one on the clearance rack.
Do you have a meme you want to share with the class?
Well, I was trying to look through here on all the ones that you sent me. Why don't you go ahead with one more? And
okay. Here's a good one.
Okay.
I don't even know if I can get through this one, but I hate when people say, take it one day at a time. What else am I gonna do? Skip Tuesday? Oh my gosh. Come on.
I know. Well, see, you have sent me about all the ones I have, you have sent me. There are some hilarious ones.
I know some of them are kind of inappropriate. We probably can't read those. But if you want us to send them to you, you gotta need to let us know.
Yeah. We do have email for the podcast.
Okay, here's one more.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Find one. You got to find one before we go. That was your assignment.
Well, I know.
Just
and you hit play, you hit record, and here we are.
Here we are, Karen. Sorry if your name's Karen, but that's a saying too, right? We love all Karens. Okay. Unless you're mean, and then it's questionable. Okay. Told my boss I was going to the bathroom, but I didn't say which one. Now I'm at home. I can't. I'm serious.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
If we are drinking and I say I can do a backflip, stop me. No, I can't.
Oh, I can't. Here's this one you just sent me recently.
Oh no, is it? Can you? Okay, go.
Oh, mind your business. I need eggs.
You don't even need to hardly read that. That one just speaks for itself.
We can all relate to that. So,
so basically, we want to keep it light and fun. We want to make you laugh because we love to laugh. And we really are excited about our podcast.
We are.
We're
excited to get together and talk and try to relate and, just spend time together. And when we spend time together, it's always fun. It's
Oh,
always funny. Um, we'll have to get some of those videos out that we made about the mascara and
yeah. Oh, that's happening. Oh, yes. When you came to my house in Effingham and we
yeah,
lost your
yes,
mascara, we like
yeah.
a good filter on
A
Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah, a good Snapchat filter,
Literally
yeah.
nothing funnier than that. A good
Yeah,
meme. It's like how we
yeah.
roll. Like it's our love language is making people laugh, making each other laugh. And then if it
Oh
makes
yeah.
other people laugh, extra blessing. So anyways, so we're going to wrap it up. And look, we want you guys to let us know, what do you want us to talk about? We've got, I'm going to get a new email set up for us. It's going to be the twinsterpod@gmail.com. And you can send us any questions you want, any subjects you
Any ideas? Yep.
want, ideas. But we're honestly just excited. I know we had talked about Lorraine's been through some really hard seasons. And so we're going to talk. One of the podcasts is going to be Lorraine talks her cancer diagnosis and her cancer treatments and going through all that. And she's on the other side of it, thank God. So we're going to share those kind of hard things as well. And you can imagine, I'm hundreds of miles away when she gets that diagnosis and kind of like it was shocking and like how we all had to kind of get through that and go support her. But so those kind of things too. So just know that, we're real people and we're going to, share that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. Talk about it. Hopefully we can relate to some people.
Exactly. And, we always say, if we can make somebody laugh and laughter is a ministry, then, we've together come together and continue to have a ministry together. And if we can make people laugh and brighten their day, then, that is a blessing. That comes back on us too for a blessing. So,
Yeah. And that's another thing. I mean, we love Jesus and we cuss a little.
yeah,
And you're going to hear us talk about Jesus and our beliefs, and that's just a part of who we are. So that's not a warning, that's just a promise. And so hopefully you'll still stick around for that. But he's brought us through a lot, and laughter has got us through a lot as well. So
it
it's
has.
gonna be fun.
It has. So this has been your first Twinster Pod.
It has.
We're always gonna have a sponsor. Sometimes they're just gonna be made up sponsors, but right
Oh,
now,
we are. Oh, I was gonna say, wow.
um, yeah,
Who's our sponsor for today?
our sponsor Stanley. I was gonna have him come in here, but he's
Oh,
sleeping there. So Stanley the Golden Doodle is
okay.
our first episode sponsor.
Thank you,
Well,
Stan.
Stanley Leroy Probst the Golden Doodle.
Okay.
That's his full name. Named after, you'll have to watch in a future podcast
That's right.
what he was named after. Okay. All right. Well, Lorraine, this has been fun.
Yes, it has.
You have any closing words that you'd like to share before we go?
Uh, no, tomorrow's a Super Bowl. So I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but tomorrow's the Super Bowl. So whoever you're rooting for, I hope your team wins.
Exactly. And in closing, we hope we make you laugh. Have a good day.